Hello guys, this is Robbie the King, your number one online TV show. Today I'm here with my brother, one and only, the legend. If you don't know him, you will know more about him. His name is K Lo and he will tell us more about himself. So my brother, you are welcome.
Hi, Robbie.
Yeah.
You good?
So my brother, it's good to, tell people who is K Lo. We need to know more about you first. So you can start from your real name, and your stage name.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Robbie. I'm Kwal Deng. Kwal Deng Ading from Warab State. K Lo is my rap name. K and Lo are two different words joined together. K means to stay in something for a very long time. And then the Lo means the order, to keep the law. And you know how I've been keeping the law in the country. So that's what my name stands for. And thanks for the host.
Yeah, you are welcome, bro. There is a lot of rumors going around, and some are real. Okay, we start from the Artists Union. There's some fights that went on. You were the first who came with the Lucky Honor. Those of Dmoto and Shamdena, they wanted to open. What was the issue that made you guys to come and destroy the whole program?
That question is the question that I always want to answer. Actually, what I was against that day was not Dmoto, but rather the place that he wanted to open as the headquarters of the union. I told Dmoto, if there's office you need to open, it is the main one at Nyakren. Why do you come and open the one at the bar? So there's nothing that can take you away from the main office, and then you come and operate here. It shows that we, the artists, we are not capable. So that's how my fight with him came in. But it was misperceived that I was against Dmoto. No, I wasn't against him. And I started that move because it was taken by other people like those of Lucky. But my intention was like not for him to open the bar, but to go and open the main office in the first place.
All right. What is your the main position that you own in that music industry? Because some people are wondering, who is this guy? Okay, you just came in and you start doing your own thing. Can you tell them what is your main job there, or let's say the main position that you are in there? What do you do, okay, to help the music industry?
My main position at the union is the senior advisor. I'm the chief advisor. And those who just say like, I just came in. Yeah, I just came in because the union had not been going the right way. As you know, you're part of the art and entertainment. I was doing my own thing, my own music and my own personal stuff because I'm a responsible person. But then when I saw union going at the left side, not the right side, then I had to come in. So they were right about me just coming in, not just coming in as an artist, but just coming in as someone like surprising people. Oh, who's this? We don't hear him. Okay, I'm not heard at the bad side. I'm heard at the good side. So the good side is that we have to do what shows the responsibility in us as the artists. And that's why I came in, and I'm correcting things, and things are being corrected now.
All right. How did you come along with the Lucky Honor? Because some people right now, let's say me, I didn't even know Lucky Honor until that day. So for those who don't know him, what is his position there?
Lucky Honor is the finance secretary to Dmoto. He's actually the staff of Dmoto. Dmoto did not make me the chief advisor. I was already the chief advisor in former government. So then Dmoto, when he was brought in through ministerial order, then he came and made his own leadership. I and some other senior artists were not part of his leadership, but we remained advisors to the union. So he made like owner the finance secretary. He made Nyambura. Nyambura is not an artist. He was brought in by the ministry to come and safeguard their own interests, because as the overall ministry, he was brought in by the ministry to come and safeguard their own interests at the union. He is not an artist. And this guy called John Neo, and more others that were actually like brought in by Deng Matoto. Little Deng Matoto knew was that when he was away doing his own other stuff, like he only grabbed some powers that he doesn't, and you can even ask, okay, who made him the MD, the managing director? No one made him, and that's how he got those powers that were not given to him. Deng Matoto is known countrywide. He was brought in through ministerial order. He was not elected, but rather brought in to come and do the election. That is what he's doing now. He's doing the election now. We have already formed the electoral committee, and like the owner who was brought in came and created other wrong thing that got him into conflict of interest with Deng Matoto. First, he created what is called Entertainment Authority. Entertainment Authority is like a law enforcement agency within the union. Union comes first, and then the Entertainment Authority. Entertainment Authority is a law enforcer. Okay, an example. You, as Rabi the King, you may be the promoter, and then you end up not paying me when I already like completed all the thing that has from me, and then Entertainment Authority will come in and claim my rights as the artist. But then he came and made himself the MD, and he wanted to have powers over the union. And then Deng Matoto told him, look, you even went on and registered the Entertainment Authority with your own name. That's not how it works. So it worked that I'm the boss, and you're my worker. I brought you in. And even if you're the head of Entertainment Authority, you're still under me. You don't have powers over me. So this is what got them into fight. But then, actually, something you asked earlier, why I arrested Deng Matoto, it was not other powers that I have.
Because how you guys came about was kind of strange, because the way I seen it, there were some kids and there were some gunshots, you know. Some people were like, how can these people do something like that? Okay. And a lot of people were so, you know, curious, and they want to know, why will you guys bring and to do something like that?
Actually, that was the biggest mess of that time. But I actually managed and contained that situation. I managed by containing the situation when I told the soldiers that were brought in, this is not how far you need to go. To stop it from here, go back. Then I was in the line with the senior commander, which is General Kuala Tem. He called me and he was like, I don't need to hear any single more gunshot. You need Deng Matoto, come to me. He came and arrested Deng Matoto on my behalf. And then when he asked me, why are you arresting Deng Matoto, I was like, I don't want Deng Matoto to open something out of the main office. He should come to the main office. It's the chair that we know to come and organize the election. We don't recognize that.
And you guys talked with him already about him coming to the main office?
I told him many times. You come in. But then he had already fired Lucky owner. Because Lucky doesn't want to know about his powers or limitation about his powers. Where does he end? As the Secretary for Finance, his is just to record the finance that are brought in by the share. You see? But then he went as far as like going and create other powers that he doesn't have to make himself the MD. You see? The MD is something that we should all sit in as the big artists in the country and get to see how can we. He will not even qualify to come to an inch. There are the other artists that we can bring in to be the MDs, not him, because senior-wise, he can. Even me, I cannot come in. We have legends in the country. The people that he's recruiting now, those of Kudkwe, those of John Kuduse, you see, those of Emmanuel Kembe, you see, these are the people that we can come in and get the MD from, not him, not me, not any other artist. Not because I'm not qualified, but then we have to give the right where they do. So that's what happened.
The main point that everyone wants to know is you and Lucky Honor, you guys were, you know, like you guys were ganging up for, let's just put it that way, because everyone would say like that. And you guys came and arrest Deng Matoto. Now, there's a rumor that you came back to Dmoto. Okay, I don't know what happened between you and Dmoto. So everyone want to know that. So please tell us.
Oh, okay. What happened was that Dmoto and Lakiona were doing the same thing in the first place. They never wanted the election to be done.
Okay.
For me, I always want the election to be done. Fair and free election. And then again, what got me into conflict of interest between me and Lucky, I told him the candidate should come from Equatoria. Because looking at the leadership hierarchy, we have four former presidents, 3 plus Dmoto now, the fourth, from Bargazal, and then 2 from Alanil. That is Lam Tungwa and Garangateng. So when I told him that, in the first place, we were like fighting, he lied to me that we will do the election. But then after we got hold of Dmoto, even before we get him released, he said that, no, we don't want the election. I was like, can you tell me why? He was like, I don't need the election. I was like, who are you to reject the nationwide election?
That is Lakiona now.
I told him election will happen whether you like it or not, it will happen. Because that is the will of the artist. And you cannot do what is not the will of the artist. Who are you? You don't feed the artists. You did not send them to record songs. You see, that was my argument with him when we were like, and then I told him, look, drop me where my car is. We'll talk about this tomorrow in the office. The next day, me and Garangateng, we came to him. We told him about the election, and then he just hopped into his car, and then he was like, there is no election. We were all shocked, me and Garangateng. Why? How come that someone is saying there's no election? And who is he? You see?
So now you are realizing who is that?
He was mad. Then I went my own way, but I went deeper. I did not just go. Garang just went to his family. For me, I went straight to the assembly. We were told, we will support you, but go to Council of State. When I went to the Council of State, I was told to come with a committee of 5 people, including me. So which I formed. I brought in those of Many Men, MT7. We went. We were given way forward, like to do the election. And then Dmoto knew that what he was doing was wrong. Then he said that, Kailo, let's do the election. Then I was like, there's no permanent enemy in politics. If you are doing the election, this is what I want. There's nothing personal between me and Dmoto. There's nothing personal. He's my brother, and that's how I take him. Leave about music aside. We just men, ordinary men. Then I told him, okay, if you accept the election now, then we can come back and do the election. So I came back and joined with him. He's the chairman. No one can take that title away from him, you see. But it was wrong that you can go as far and arrest the chairman. It cannot happen. Not even the current Minister of Finance, he cannot arrest Al Fakir. What powers? But what I was told by Lucky was something different. You see, was that we made the resolution, then was removed, he was impeached, then he refused in the power. Little I came to know was that Deng had never been removed, not even by the minister. Minister told me Deng was not removed. You see, Deng is still the chair to do the election. So I was like, no, we have, if someone is to change the country or how things go, it is us, with the young people. Then I sided with him, and we're doing the election. The electoral committee is already formed, and we are looking for the resources to do the election.
But let me cut you short. You are saying the election was not done. And I saw something between, is it election or someone was elected to do with the Kutkwe? So what is that?
Actually, that move was actually done by Lakiona. Because Lakiona sees this little food that he get in the union, like this small money for the foreign artists that comes in. And this club money that the charges that come, the royalties to the union. He sees those things bigger than what we can get from the government. So what he's actually trying to do is that trying to confuse the public. When you look at a Kutkwe is an elder in the art. We all grew up, including you, we all grew up singing his songs, and even the country. The country got help from a Kutkwe by even calling out all the citizens to come out from Arab and fight for the country, for the liberation. I told a Kutkwe I had one-on-one meeting with him after that mess was done. A Kutkwe was just recruited from his own family. You know, he was called and he actually like given misinformation. See, that was not the right information. So I told him all the dirty thing that being done by the Lucky owner and the Nyambura guy. I told him, look, I respect whatever call that was done to you. You're my elder. I cannot go against you. But I need to tell you that you're not someone to be brought to mess, but rather to be someone that changed the mess. If you want to change the mess, it's not for you to be brought in a way that we just unconfirmed. So you have to come in, help Dmoto. We organize the election, get our chairman that we want. And that chairman should come from Equatorial. Because, okay, if we are a party, like SPLM have given the plaque to Salva Kiir, why can't we give our own plaque to Equatorians? We can just give the plaque. Because we have already ruled enough 4 presidents from Barghazal and 2 from Al-Nil. And all this come from Monjang, you see? So this is the thing that Lucky and his group are trying like to loosen the dust. They need to get rid of all this election thing, but it will not happen because we want power and it has been endorsed and the electoral committee is formed.
So what did Akutkwe say?
Akutkwe told me that he's going to, because me and Akutkwe, I'm a junior to him musically and by age. So he told me that he was going to make his own research. He was not given the information that I gave him.
So he was just brought in?
He was just brought in, and actually he said that what is going on? Dmoto is the chair. But then they told him Dmoto was removed. But then when I came and told him Deng was not removed, it was like, this is the information that I did not get. Then I told him, okay, you can even go to the ministry. They went to the ministry, they were rejected by the minister. Minister told them, whatever that you're doing, we are not part of it. Election is what we look forward into. You see, there's already a body, there's Dmoto. That's what the minister told them. If the minister told them there's a body, I don't know, you know, they cannot come to light. Like, Lucky is full of egos. He cannot apologize to Akutkwe and tell him, look, I'm sorry, elder, like, I messed up. I just went and called you from your own farm and your family to this mess. And then he can easily be forgiven by Akutkwe.
You know, what many people are confused about is there's different, it's like there's every day there's news, you know, like we were shocked. Akutkwe is the president, you see, and we knew you guys were fighting with Dmoto. So now, what is really happening, you know, we need to know.
That thing is settled. Akutkwe was brought in by the same.
So we are waiting for the election.
Only the election, but only to be done by Dmoto. Not Akutkwe, not me, not Lucky, because we don't have powers. And Lucky is still the staff of Dmoto. Because when you removed them, when you removed them, the national security told us, look, Lucky remains with you. Because he knows inside. You guys do the election. That's what had been approved by the above government. So if the government approved the election, why do you want to remove Lucky and Nyambura? Keep them and do the election. So Deng had already forgiven them, and then it is only him that doesn't want the election to be done because of the small royalties that he get. But hey, those royalties doesn't belong to him. That is not his music. Actually, if you want to benefit from his own royalties, then he should start recreating, and I see them smiling, and then that's all I want. So there's nothing I want for myself. I'm not actually helping Dmoto so that we get the resources. It is Lucky that cannot help himself to get the resources. I told him, there's a lot of money that you don't know. But we can discover all that unknown treasures if we organize ourselves.
It's a good thing, and that's why it's good for people to know. There's something that at least we want to, let's say, the viewers to know about you. Okay. What did you guys agree? We talked about it. What did you guys agree so that, you know, our music industry will come, you know, will be played everywhere? Okay. What did you guys like planning to do?
Actually, our president, Dmoto, had already made a decree, issued out the decree that from now on, all the clubs in the country will have to play 98% of the South Sudanese music, and they play 2% of foreign music. And all the radio station must play 98% of the national music. and play 2% of the foreign content. And there's no club that will be playing songs without registering with the union. They should all be licensed by the union, or which they already told to go and get their license from the union. When you're playing music, you have the license of the union. That also shows like you respect the country and the laws. When you look at all the clubs or the big hotels in the country are owned by foreigners. But foreigners don't respect us because of the way we are disorganized. But we are trying now to organize, and some people have already come forward to the union and they're getting the registration license so that they operate peacefully without getting interrupted by the union. And that thing is already happening. And about the radio station playing the national content, it will have to, we will use the law enforcement agencies. We have the security in the country. We have already involved them, and they said, oh yeah, this is a good thing to go by because it is not forceful. We'll tell you, okay, you don't want to play the national content? Okay, how about you play this thing out of the country? Because this is our country. It's actually not a country that we were just given. We want it, you see? And we want it with all the rights that we deserve, that we should be given. So that thing is going to be imposed soon by the government, and the government had already took the law to their hands to help us. So we are not going to do it without the law enforcement agencies. The securities are involved, the police and the national security, they're all involved in the move, and they have accepted it.
It's a good thing, and that's why we will be happy, including me, because when we start doing this, interviewing artists and all that, we wanted the best, for the country. We need to come up with something that, we will say, yeah, this is ours, And before, we finish our interview, I want you to tell everyone something that we will expect, sooner the how do you call it, the election, when it's going to be done, we will come, and we will have to go live and all that. So, and second, all the fight that you guys are having, when is it going to be done? Because South Sudanese, we are tired. We need something real. We need to focus on one thing. So we want to know. Okay.
Thank you. I said earlier, I'm the chief advisor. I don't say things that are not said by the president. What I know the president will say is that the election is in the process. And I cannot say the time and the date and the place because we don't have the available resources, which we are told by electoral committee that we have already formed. When we formed the electoral committee, these are the big people in the country, the senior, the senior cadres to the parties. They said, okay, we'll help you, but what do you have? When you to be helped, you don't just come, okay, an example, when you need to marry, you don't just come and tell your father, look, Dad, I need to get a wife. You can come with your goat or your cows. Then you'll be like, these are my 2 cows, I want to get a wife. And then your father can come and add what he adds as a father. The same thing we're told. Okay, you won the election, what do you have? Bring your little resources, we come and add. What will make it possible? What will make it possible is what we did not get yet. And the sooner we get it, because we have the promises in the ground. Because people are tired of all this mess. They want the election done.
True.
And there's possible turnout of the resources to be mobilized very soon, of which people will be informed within this month, that the election will be on this date, this month. To the public is that, yeah, I know they're all tired of the nonsense that we are doing. It is nonsense. I call it nonsensical because we are the least expected people to be, causing all this havoc and chaos in the country. We are the people that should be telling people to go in a peaceful manner. It's not the way that we're doing right now. And for that matter, I will tell the public, you just want to stay calm. We are about to give you what you want. To give them what they want is the new leadership. The leadership that cannot be hijacked by people like Lucky. It is a leadership that will be recognized by even the president. The leadership that will come to the president and be like, this is our body. Anything that comes to us, give it to us. You see, This is what the public is expecting right now, and it is soon. So,
We are happy to hear that from you, and it will be pleasure to be part of it. Okay, as sooner we will be there to witness the victory. Something that will be like, okay, Low was the one. We will be happy, and that's what I like about you, because how you pressure people, how you want this thing to work. That's what we want. As a leader, you have to make some changes. So I'm happy that I met you today, do the interview and all that. But there's more coming. Okay, before we get done, do you have anything that you just want to tell your fans or anything? Because I heard there's a show coming up.
yeah, very good. About the show, I took an initiative to help the citizen call. The citizen call is an initiative that was made by the concerned citizen to repatriate or to evacuate the citizen from the northern war, northern Sudan. So we came in, okay, we've been singing for years. What do we do to our communities? Our music is not paying to the level that you can come, you'll be like, hey, Rabbi, this is what I have. Put it in. Okay, we have the voices. We are gifted by that. So we came in as a group of the artists to come and help the union, to come and help the citizen call from the union under Dmoto. We came in and we are helping these people. The event will be on 18 at Pyramid. And I'm telling all the public outside there, whatever you have, whether you have a soap or a cloth, you have your fellow citizens that come from North. When they left, they fled that country without a single bag or a single shoe. Come with whatever that you have. Even if you come with a yam, it will make a day for them. Also, we should feel ashamed. We are a country now. See how the northerners, those that fled the war from Sudan, how they're living in Goram now. They don't have a normal fence like this. We are doing that under the president, to help the president and to help the government. You see, we need to fundraise on 18 so that they will be like, okay, artists have also helped the government. You see, well, I'm not doing it like I told you. I'm not a self-centered person. And something you said earlier, how I pressure people for the people, not for me. You see, this is about what we want. Actually, what I don't want, the credit will not come to me. It will go to Dmoto, in the end, because it's the president. Like Rintoy now is doing a lot. They said, yeah, President Kiroye. You see, this thing happened like that. And I will not even be seen anywhere. I will not be visible. I'll just be like the K-Lo that and all that. But I would be happy that I was there in the process trying to make a point. The point is that we should all be organized. They should all turn away from like honor and get to the election. That's what the artists want. The public also want to see their president. You see, to the public, on 18, come to Pyramid. Whatever you have a soap, you have a shoe. Even if it is one pair of shoe, I will come with the other pair. We join them up. We give them to our brothers that come from North. Whatever you have a cup of tea, please, just bring it along. You got money. And to all the business people, I know you got a lot of money, and you always want to help. This is the right cause for you to help your citizen. You can even find them at the airport. They're always there, brought in by the citizen call and Bibi Ali and Chagai Morwell. These people, they took that not because they wanted the credit for themselves, but they did it for the country. So I'm calling out for all the citizens to come out on 18 at Pyramid. It will start by 12 up to 5 p.m. Rabbi, I really appreciate coming out here, and we do this to enlighten the public. They always want to hear the truth. Anytime you need me, anything you hear from the ground, just know that you'll find the right information from me. Those of lucky that are trying to confuse people because the situation of the country. I don't blame them. It is how we are subjected to. So whatever little they get, they think like even if it is enough for them, it's like what was said by the Pox. One said like, I'm happy that I'm born. I don't care whether my mother is barren or not. So this is what Luck is doing. He doesn't care whether his brothers are not eating or not. But for me, I care that I want all of us to eat. If we are meant to eat in music, why can't we all eat? Why me alone? Why you alone? So this is what I'm doing. Thank you so much for coming out here.
All right, guys. I appreciate the time you guys I'm having with you guys. This will be the King Show, where that you will be getting every detail that you want to know about the industry, about the ground, about the, let's just say, the youth and everything. it's going to be in Robbie the King show. So I appreciate you, brother, and you guys stay tuned. There's a lot coming.